Hello students, welcome to your English classroom. Today I am going to recite a poem Daffodils by William Wordsworth. Let me first say a few lines about the poet. William Wordsworth was a famous English romantic poet. He was born in Cockermouth in United Kingdom on 7th April 1770. He was the poet laureate from 1843 until his death on 23rd April 1850. His notable works are lyrical ballads, The Prelude, The Solitary Reaper, Daffodils, Lucy poems, etc. Now I am going to recite the poem Daffodils. I wandered, lonely as a cloud, that floats on high over wells and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. They stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be but gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. Now I'm going to read the stanza-wise summary of the poem. In the first paragraph, the poet says, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Here, the beauty of the daffodils lifted his mind and in his spirit. His imagination and his poetic instincts came to the fore. He could see himself as a cloud floating past the golden colored daffodils on the ground where some trees stood beside a lake. The flowers were swaying in the breeze. This gentle movement enhanced their attraction. The second stanza starts with the lines, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. Here the poet wants to say that the daffodils were numerous in number. They seemed to stretch in an endless line. The poet felt as if they were like the twinkling stars in the Milky Way. Clearly the poet has been profoundly enchanted by the daffodils' beauty, accentuated by their alternating swaying movements. The flowers, appearing full of life and beauty, have unfettered the poetic imagination of Wordsworth. The third stanza starts with the line, the waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee, which means, pushed by the breeze, the waves in the lake swayed too. To the poet's eyes, the swaying of daffodils looked more bewitching than the dancing waves of the lake. The poet feasted his eyes in the beauty of the daffodils. He found it hard to look elsewhere, so riveting was the beauty of the swaying daffodils. In his mind, the sight of the daffodils remained stamped forever. The flowers were possibly one of nature's most beautiful offerings, the poet thought. The fourth stanza starts with the line, "For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood." Here the poet says that the joyous encounter with the swaying daffodils remains stored in his subconscious mind. When loneliness made him dispirited and pensive, he would remember the beautiful sight of the swaying cluster of daffodils he had seen in the past, and the sadness would vanish instantly. Such was the lifting power of the memory of the daffodils. For the rest of his life, the daffodils remained in his mind as a balm that could dispel sadness and bring happiness. The scene thus became a priceless treasure which acted as an inexhaustible source of happiness. So, this is the complete summary of the poem, and I now suggest you to recite the poem and go through the summary. Thank you, students. Stay safe, stay healthy.